Hey crew, I'm Dani.
I'm Bobby.
Today we're talking about
Vulnerability.
what's vulnerable.
Oh man. Okay, let's just have it out, Dani. Let's open this up. So vulnerability, it's something that I truly believe in as a power of connection. I saw Brené Brown's TED Talk on vulnerability. And one of the things I can tell you is that I'm doing it more and more. About 5 years ago on Facebook, I talked about my health struggles with food addiction, binging, and things like that. And actually got huge support, huge traction. And more recently, there was a Let's Get Honest campaign on LinkedIn of all places where people are sharing this stuff. And I can't believe I shared a video talking about some of my struggles with food. And I can't believe I'm doing that on LinkedIn now. But apparently it's everywhere. And vulnerability is something that people really, really connect with.
Yeah, I think people being able to share their real stories about themselves is a really important kind of factor. And I think vulnerability can take a bunch of different forms. I don't even think everyone needs to have like a story or a problem, right? Like for me, being vulnerable is literally just looking like myself even and doing business and not changing the way I look.
Right.
Not moving signs behind me.
Right.
Just to make sure I'm connecting with people in the exact way that I know that I feel comfortable with myself, right?
Yeah, and I think also it comes with the engagement of I'm sorry I missed that email, or I apologize for if I forget something from a
Yeah, I had something in my life happen.
It's totally fine. Like if people understand. And I think leadership nowadays has to be one that is allowing yourself to be more vulnerable, and I think people really respect that. They respond to it. Vulnerability and empathy and shame and these types of things that we hold on to in every area, we need to be more open to it. And I think people connect more and are inspired by those who are willing to do that.
Exactly, and I think there's a huge thing about being self-forgiving as well.
Yes.
I know that a little while ago, someone I know got in a bit of a car accident, and I actually knew that I wasn't completely in my own head those 2 days.
Yeah. So
I actually went through and emailed all the clients I'd worked with or that I had meetings with, and I kind of let them know, I'm not feeling great, can we reschedule? Because this happened.
Right.
But being able to actually share that instead of toughing it out and going to the meetings, actually let me connect with the clients in a way that they knew I was being honest with them. And that was a really big moment that they didn't feel like I was just kind of toughing through a situation just to be there. Because being present and being actually present are two different things, right?
And actually the best thing about vulnerability is that when you are vulnerable, you see the people who are authentically engaged with you and support you versus the ones who are not. So when your company or your boss or a client is not supportive of that, you have a good sense of, do I want to work with this person or do I not want to?
100%.
All right, see you guys next time.